I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Protein spill, fight.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. An early test, 2 plays in, this is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And an alley to run. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Recon, 152 fighter. Slay, orbit.
Off play action. Costello. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of... the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 on.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Let him.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You got 3.
First and 10 at the 30.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Brings up 2nd and 14.
Hey, let go.
To throw on second down. Costello. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, R7.
Operating from the gun, Costello. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
And that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Elliott. And now look at him go. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 96 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard. Line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10.
218, chopper.
Watch the twist.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, you.
2nd and 4. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Get that quarterback!
Off the play fake, Costello. It's caught by OBJ. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Bravo! Shoot!
Off play action. Costello. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Check 3. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Hey, Charlie.
Mark 55.
Lee Griffin.
From the gun, Costello going right back to Beckham here, complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Recon, 152 fighter.
36.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Set 18, Gator. Coming to you. Hey, Delta.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready.
2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
6-6, pull it high. And let's go.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Watch that in, tight right. 61. Matchbox. Slide. Let's go.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Being chased out left. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Calvin Ridley, 62 yards as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
The Browns drive about to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here's Hunt. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck, box truck. 55, 955. Snap.
Operating from the gun, Costello. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit. Mike, 55. Shoot.
Throwing again. Costello. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Hey, Haywood. 55. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Costello. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Malik Collins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Get it.
From the gun, Costello looking for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Orbit.
To throw again, Costello. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55 as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. This one fielded at the 5. Not a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Elliott. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Let's go.
This is Elliott. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just the series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Into the secondary again. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, I-7. 2.
Operating from the gun. Costello. And a quick throw here. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
152 fighter. Check 3. You got tight. You got tight. Hey, dude.
2nd and 2. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Smooth. 55. Watch the run.
On 3rd and 2, Costello. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
3 down. 31's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball right here. 31's the mic. And we
He'll drop to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Terrence Mitchell. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now, with the change in defense, it no longer was.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Back to throw. Costello over the middle to Beckham. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now Chubb. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They run. Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. Costello forced out to his left. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th.
An 8-yard loss. It's 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Seibert's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Let's bring it.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's see what you got. 64, weak.
And Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now back to throw. And his pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Coming after you. He's coming, General.
Now Elliott. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. That one goes for 24 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Again, it's Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And all the way down to the 5. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll run with Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life, and his kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for